Good day, good morning, good evening. I hope that you're well. It's Adam here, AP Guitar. I am going to explain the difference between major 7 chords and dominant 7 chords. A, because I'd like to, and B, because this is stemmed from an Instagram story that I put up. I played one set of chords and they were either all dominant 7 chords or all major 7 chords. And I asked my followers to tell me, to identify through a poll which one they thought that I was playing. But of course it requires some explanation, otherwise what is the point? So if you want to join us over there, it's at AP Guitar Guru. That's the handle, the Instagram handle. Let's look at them. So these are fairly common chords for you. It's we hear them in rock and pop and blues music. And so therefore you play them as well. Now you've probably played dominant 7 chords and you've probably played major 7 chords, but it's just knowing what they are, what they sound like. You can get to a point where you can hear any chord and just say that's a major chord or that's a dominant 7 chord. That's a really useful point to be. But this requires a little bit of a backstory. I've written numbers 1 to 8 here. You may know that there are 8 notes in the major scale. There are 7 unique notes because the 8th note is the same as the first note, and we call that an octave. You've probably learnt the scale pattern before, like this. And it's determined or defined by the first note as to which key that's in. My first note here, the root note, is C, so I played you the C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how we number the notes. Again, more backstory to this. There is a reason that pattern is like this. There's a tone between the first 2 notes. Tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. What is that? What does that even mean? A tone means 2 frets, and a semitone is 1 fret. So look, if you really wanted to just like go back to like the raw bones of the major scale, you can do it all on 1 string. So if I start with that note, let me show you on here, and then I go a tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. I end on C again, and that was, of course, the major scale. Okay, why is that important? Well, that's because chords come from taking certain notes of its parent major scale and playing them together. So a major chord is 1, 3, and 5. If you take the first note of the major scale, C, and then you go through it, 2, 3, you take the third note, which is E, 4, 5, you take the 5th note, which is G, you play them together, and it's a C major chord. Okay, we have 6 strings, so sometimes we double up on some of those notes. So look, in the key of C, you've got C, D, E, F, G. There's no sharps or flats in the key of C. That's why I've chosen it. And look, so those are the notes. So you take 1, 3, 5. You can label these differently. I suppose a more technical way is 1 is a root note, 3 is a major 3rd, and 5 is a perfect 5th. That's a major chord. That's the formula. So back to today. Let's finish this off. So a dominant 7 chord. No, I did major 7 first. So a major 7 chord is 1, 3, 5, and 7. That's a major 7. So you'd play a major chord, C, E, G, and a B. You play them together, and you have a major 7 chord. Whilst we're here, let's talk about the sounds of major 7 chords. Although they have major in the title, I think that they sound quite sad still. The reason I say that is because we think of major chords being bright and happy. So when you see major 7 as a title, you may think the same or similar. I don't think so. They sound calm to me. I'll play a few others in different keys. Calm and thoughtful. You let me know what you think in the comments as well. So there was a few different major 7 chords there. Let's come back. And then finally, the other one was dominant 7. Now, a dominant 7, you still have 1, 3, 5. Look, all of these so far have 1, 3, 5 as their formula, but you have a flat 7th at the end. So a flat 7th, what is that? We don't have that here, where you take the 7th note, which is a B, and you flatten that. B flat. So you would flatten it. So you'd have C, E, G, and B flat. Okay? And that is a dominant 7th chord. Now those chords sound bluesy. I like to have one key word per chord type if I can. I think they sound bluesy. Look, you've got all this. D dominant 7. I think they sound bluesy. So let's just do a little recap right at the end. Major 7 chords, 1, 3, 5, 7. Calm, thoughtful. Dominant 7 chords, 1, 3, 5, flat 7. Bluesy. And you see them written out, not dominant 7. It would just say C7, D7, etc., etc. Okay, I hope that you found that useful. If you do, please drop a comment or like this video, follow me, and if you'd like to learn anything more about me and what I offer in terms of my lessons and my video coaching and my online courses, then please visit www.apguitar.co.uk or email me on contact@apguitar.co.uk. I'll put it all in the description. Have a lovely day. I hope that you found that somewhat helpful, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon.